Hello and welcome to my channel Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm going to, before I get into the readings, I just wanted to talk about what's going on planetarily in the next week or so. And of course we have this full moon lunar eclipse on the 7th, which is going to be quite, this whole month, what's going on planetarily is crazy. It's going to be quite intense and potentially volatile this month, and we are going to be directed to go inside. We're going to be encouraged to go inside and to meditate. That's always my answer. I always say you get peace inside, and we're going to need some peace this month. So the lunar eclipse is happening in Aquarius, and it's happening in the south node. Now what that means is that when the eclipse happens, it's closer to the south node, which represents our past. So we are going to be, this month is going to be about endings and new beginnings. And sometimes those endings might not be so welcome. You know, we don't like change, do we? Now we have so many planets retrograde this month. We have Saturn in Sagittarius, Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune and Chiron in Pisces, and then Mercury goes retrograde on the 12th. Now, not only that, Uranus has gone retrograde already by the time you see this on the 3rd. And when a planet goes retrograde, Uranus will actually kind of be still on the 3rd, right? It'll be kind of stationary before it goes retrograde. And when that happens, all the symbolism of that planet is intensified. So Uranus is it's about shocking things happening. It's about surprises. It's about opportunities. It's about things that happen out of the blue. So be prepared. Now, if you get an opportunity, you've got to act on it really fast. It's about really a fast pace. It's about, really reacting fastly and going, going for it. People might just pop up for you. And listen, this lunar eclipse is about, really it's about letting go of the past. Now, because of Uranus, people might pop up from your past, and you're encouraged to, you might feel that you are no longer in sync with these people, and if you look at them, you may have outgrown these people. So this is a time to kind of let go of those people, let go of the past, if you've been hurt in the past. So it's really a good time. I always say this about full moon, and this eclipse is going to be really intense. We're going to feel very emotional around this time. It's going to be very turbulent. And listen, when things are turbulent, go inside, because that's where the peace is. That's where we're going to find peace. Listen, it's free to meditate. Take some deep breaths. Just go into your breath, connect with, spirit, source energy, and there you will find peace. So this is a time to reflect and look back at your past and really acknowledge how much you've grown, and pat yourself on the back and feel good about going forward, with renewed energy. Now there's a really interesting aspect happening throughout this month, and actually it's actually will be happening through to the spring of 2019. So it's really interesting. It's a semi-square between Uranus and Neptune. So now the last time this happened was in the 1960s, and think about what happened in the 60s. It's about innovation, that's Uranus. It's about music, which is Neptune. It's about spirituality, which is, you know, Uranus. It's about an awakening. It's about, Uranus is about finding your tribe and like-minding people, but you know, for the highest spiritual reason, which is Neptune. So Neptune is about healing and altered states, and you know, Uranus is about technological advances and innovations. And it's interesting because I think over the next few years, we've already seen some technological advances in handling the global warming, and I think we are really going to see some really incredible innovations in healing, you know, with nanotechnology and technological advances. For the environment, I think we're going to see more and more of that over the next few years, and we're definitely seeing an awakening spiritually. You must have noticed that. I feel this energy that's all the way through the month, you know, with the eclipse and everything. We are going to we're going to enhance our psychic abilities and intuition, and we're going to be more centered in that way. And going forth into the North Node, which is going to happen a bit later on in the month, you know, with the solar eclipse in Leo, we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered, where Aquarius is, you know, more intellect and more about detachment, but community also. So we are going to let go of that detachment, and we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered. And it's really important to be more altruistic and to help people. So whatever you're doing, you know, make it for the higher good of society, for everybody. And I believe that that's going to be really successful for everyone when we do that. So I really think that this month, all I can say is, with this energy, this intense, potentially volatile energy, really big changes are happening. A lot of planetary actions. It's like the pinnacle of the year, you know. I mean, there's so much going on. So what we're encouraged to go inside, and we're encouraged almost to see life like a river, right? And if you get knocked in the river, go with the flow. Keep your head above water and just allow the river to take you to maybe greener pastures on a bank, you know. And usually it's always for the best. These changes happen suddenly and are for the best. So just go with the flow. Don't try to hang on to the shoreline. Don't try to hang on to stuff. Don't, you know, embrace the change. This month is about embracing the change and just going with the flow. Don't go against the tide. Go inside. Ask for guidance from source, from your angelic energy. We are surrounded by source energy, and if we tap into that, we'll have inner peace, and we'll be able to see the blessings and ride the crest of the wave. And that's what we're going to be encouraged to do this month. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. And so without further ado, I'm going to go into the reading. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading for August the 7th through August the 13th. And wow, here we go. Ah, look at that. Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. So we have some crossover here. This is for your sun, moon, and rising. So I will leave links to the other videos below in the description box, so you can check those out to get a fuller understanding of what's going on for you. But as you all know, in my intro, I talked about the lunar eclipse and what that means for us. And it's about endings and new beginnings. And we can't have new beginnings if we don't have endings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're doing 7 cards, 1 for each day. And it's the general energy of the day. So let's see what we've got for Saturday and Sunday. Let's have some lovely... Oh, wow, we definitely have some crossings. Ah, interesting. Okay. This is really, really interesting. Okay, so 2 cards came up for Sunday. That's happened quite a bit for these readings. There are so many messages in here that they're coming out all over the place. So, on Monday, we have the 10 of Wands. And this is not surprising. Because we really need to let go of things. And, you know, Sagittarius, maybe you've taken on too much. I always call this like the people-pleasing card. It's like you've got so much going on. You've kind of promised things by timelines, maybe. You've taken on too many projects at work. This can also mean that you're working. You're taking care of the kids. You're cleaning the house. You've got a business on the side. You've got too much going on. And this is about letting things go, delegating and letting things go. Some things you've just got to drop that big bushel. You've got to let some of them go because you've got a long way to go to that castle. So this is, symbolically, this is really interesting because the new moon eclipse is about letting go of the past. So to me, this is symbolism of letting go of things or people that no longer work for you, going into the background, seeing your truth, right? Seeing your truth. Don't stay there in judgment on yourself. Just see it and just let it go. Listen, forgiveness is really important too. And it's not for the other person. This is for you. You need to forgive for you. When you forgive, you know, when you forgive someone, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you, so you don't have to carry that burden any longer. So once you can let that go, forgive that person for hurting you. It could be your parents for some of you. It could be, you know, for some of you there's some really heavy trauma. It could have been, you know, I won't go into it. You know what your childhood issues were, your childhood traumas. This is the time to go inside and look at it and release it. Release that. Release that heavy burden that you've carried and that's really stopped you and blocked you from going on the journey that you're meant to go. This journey we call life, you know, it's just blocked you. How can you, when you're carrying that load on you, it's blocking your path from the divine, you know, because we're meant to experience the divine in this life. This journey is meant to be beautiful. I mean, of course it's going to be hard. We can't appreciate the good without feeling the bad, can we? I mean, it's the yin and yang in life. So it's about, you know, but this is so important during this eclipse to just drop things. Let them go, release them. Because then once you release them, then you've got new beginnings. You've got the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is a new beginning, right? Sometimes it's challenging. It can be challenging, but it's only challenging from the blocks that we put in. And this is saying also, keep going, darling, keep going. This is still a gift. This is a divine gift. This is a start, a good start. And it's also, to me, when this is a start where you're planting the seeds and you just need to be patient because it is going to pay off for you. But sometimes, you know, we have blockages when this card comes up. But these are your emotional blockages. So once you release, then it's great. Now, Wednesday, we've got the High Priest, right? Now, the High Priest comes up usually when there's a major decision that you have to make, something that you need to make. And this is it's a decision. Well, let me put it this way. The High Priest has all the knowledge, and he's going to give you the keys to that knowledge. But he's not going to tell you what the answer is. He's not going to give you the answer. He's going to trust that you are going to find the answer within. So when he gives you the keys, he's saying, Go inside. The answer is inside, and trust your intuition. Trust your psychic abilities, which are going to be enhanced right now because of the full moon and the eclipse. And what's going to happen later is crazy. So I'm not going to get into that. I'll do another video on that. But so this is about having that knowledge inside you. You've got the keys, you've got the knowledge, you've got the answer to your question and to your dilemma. Now, having said that, it's really, really important for you to understand the karmic value of every decision that you make. So when you're making a decision, make sure that you're making the decision for the higher good of everyone, not just you, but everyone involved. Like, make it from a community based. Whatever decisions we make from now on must be community based. It must be for the good of the group, for everyone's best interest, higher self's best interest. So that's Wednesday. Now Thursday, listen, we have the Queen of Wands now. The Queen of Wands is fierce. She's a fierce mother. She's a fierce protector. She's like the life and soul of the party. She's a socialite. Everyone's attracted to her. They're like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. She's, you know, she's one of those people that everyone's attracted to. She's gorgeous. Cross her though, and woe be you. She is no joke. She's a fierce defender. She will defend her family and her loved ones. She's very loyal and a fierce opponent. So this can say, when she comes up, it can say, listen, this is that you can have fun. Go out and have fun. Be in community, you know, kick up your heels, enjoy yourself. This is a good time to socialize and really, you know, feel good about it. This is Thursday night, you know, accept invitations to go out to a show or, you know, go to a party or be around like-minded people. This is very important. And make sure you're surrounding yourself with your tribe. So she's lovely. We love her. And then on Friday, darling, we have the Three of Swords, right? And the Three of Swords is, you know, pain, right? Pain. This is like, I'm feeling the pain in my heart. This is heartbreak. This is betrayal, Sagittarius. This is, you know, not feeling good at all. Now, what I have to tell you, this could be a sudden something that's happened that, you know, really hurts you to the core. Somebody hurts you, or now that's the energy of this month, darling. It's going to be highs and lows, and when this happens, listen, we have to feel the pain. Sometimes pain is inevitable, you know, but suffering is optional. So Sagittarius, this card is there's no way to put this nicely. This is pain, deep pain. This is like a kick in the stomach pain on Friday. This could be an event that happens that really knocks you off your feet, that does not feel good. Of course, this is a general reading. It's not for all of you. But this, you know, on the lower spectrum of this, it can mean delays, which is kind of makes sense because we're going into Mercury retrograde. But this is like a deep pain. I think this is the most painful card that you can get in the deck. This is something that this can be karmic, you know, something coming back to kick you in the arse. You know, this can be caught in something that's a behavior that's, you know, this could be like getting caught with your hands in the till, that kind of thing. This is, if you've been doing negative things, that could come back to bite you on your ass. So this is not a good feeling card. Now, when this card comes in, it's like, feel the pain, darling. The only way to get past this is to actually take it in the heart. Really take it. Feel the pain, cry, release, and move on. It's a temporary feeling. This is, this can indicate betrayal. It can indicate a a triangle, a love triangle. But this is deep loss. This is a loss. I wish I could sugarcoat this, but I can't. All I can say is embrace the pain, feel it, cry, and release it. Because until you feel that pain, don't avoid the pain. And take it on. Take the pain on, own it, cry through it, and let it go. That's Friday. It can be a loss of a job. It can be sudden events that's going to really hurt you. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. I wish I could, make that prettier. But, it does look kind of pretty, though. It's not going to feel pretty, that's for sure. Now, Saturday, look. This is definitely going to make you feel better. The Saturday is like the Six of Pentacles, right? This is like things, your ship's coming, things are looking good. Finally, you're feeling good about a situation, you're moving on. So Saturday is like, yay, money's coming. This can mean actually things like you can find money in your pockets, you can find money in an old handbag. You can find money, you can win a little lotto, you can win a big lotto. This is money coming to you. This is like abundance, but it can also mean, somebody's time. Somebody can give you a gift of their time, which is, a really lovely thing too and very valuable. So this is a gift. So you've had this pain, but you're going to have a gift on Saturday. So this pain is going to be, as long as you take it on, own it, cry through it and let it go, it's going to be fast. It's going to be a fast moving pain. And that's about the month. It's like ups and downs and ups and downs. And, look, sometimes you have to take a personal day, Don't take phone calls and just sit there and cry and wallow in it for a day and then move on. Now, on Sunday, okay, so this is like your choice, Sagittarius. You have the Wheel of Fortune, right? This is wonderful. On this card, it's called the Wheel of the Year. So it's got these 12 things. It's like good luck for a year, right? This is really a wonderful, brilliant card. Your ships come in, right? Good. Maybe it is a big lotto, who knows? But with this, right, is this card. So this energy is what you have to avoid. So this energy is not being fully in the moment and looking at something that you can't have and focusing on that and not seeing, like, look, this boy, he's like looking at the river. He's not seeing, he's looking at the river. He's like thinking about what he can't have. And he's not seeing this beautiful like fairy or mermaid next to him who's got a gift for him, but he's not seeing that. He's distracted, right? He's not in the present moment. So this is coming with this. Now you cannot be in the present moment and you won't be able to cash in on this wonderful Wheel of Fortune if you're in this energy. So this is saying, guys, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. That's your choice. You do not have to stay in this energy. Come back. This is saying, look, you have good news. Wonderful things are happening. Don't lament on what you can't have. It's not happening, right? You're not getting this. It's not going to happen. Let it go. Release it. because really incredible good luck for a whole year is coming for you guys. Sagittarius, come back to the present moment. This is where it's all at. We only have now. So when you come to the present moment and you start looking around and focus on the things that you have, focus on the blessings. Look, be grateful that this didn't work out and you couldn't get it, because guess what? When you surrender to source energy and you say, guide me and lead me in the way, if you go after what you think you want and what you deserve, then you're shortchanging yourself, right? And you're just giving yourself pain. Be in faith. Connect with source energy, because you're going to rob yourself of a wonderful future, something you can't even imagine. Look at all this wonderful good luck for a whole year, and you're too busy over here lamenting about this that you can't have, right? You've got to feel this pain, and you're going to have to move on very fast, Sagittarius. I honestly, I can't stress how important that is, to let this go. Feel it, cry it, release it. Let it go. Because if you don't, this wheel of fortune will turn into a wheel of damnation and misery and pain. No, and suffering. No, you have that choice. Sagittarius, you are the master of your domain, or the mistress of your domain. You have the power to choose a wonderful, optimistic future, or a miserable, painful future. It's literally that simple. It's a decision that you can make. And listen, sometimes it's hard to let go of this. I understand that. I know that. You might have to do it minute by minute. Let it go. Every time you start daydreaming on it and thinking about it, come back to the present moment and choose a better feeling thought. That's what Esther Hicks always says, Abraham. Choose a better feeling thought. That's what you need to do. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, for liking, commenting. Give me some feedback. Let me know how you're doing. I want to know. I want to know how you're doing. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I love you all. Remember, pain is inevitable and suffering is optional. Just let it go, Sagittarius, and life will be lovely. Anyway, thank you so much. I love you all. Mwah. I'll see you next week. For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.